So my other video was telling you guys about how I'm a very paranoid person, so this is going to be about that. So when I was about 18 or 19, me and my mother moved into my grandparents' house for about a year, and so for like I think it was like a week or something, my mom went 2 states away to go visit my sister, and she took our dog. We have an inside dog. She took the dog with her. Treats the dog better than me, to be honest with you. But so they went 2 states away and left me in my grandparents' house by myself. 18 or 19, you've been by yourself before. It's not a problem. It's not a big deal. And it really wasn't. But I'm a very paranoid person, and what made it worse is that both of my grandparents died in that house. I don't believe in ghosts or aliens or friggin' Obama being a lizard. I don't believe in any of that. But it doesn't make me weirded out about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. So it was just weird, and they both died in the house, and there I was by myself in the house. And so it was about, I don't know, I was sitting on the couch with my laptop, and it was about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and so I heard just like footsteps on the front porch, or what it sounded like, footprints. And we had an outside dog too, but she wasn't very big, so there's no way it sounded like a friggin' 300-pound man outside. So I was sitting there and I was scared to death. Like I was like, there's no way that was our dog. And it didn't sound like dog. It sounded like somebody walking on the porch. And so there's no way I was gonna open up the door and find it out. That's just not gonna happen, because in my head the way that played out is, I go to open up the door, unlock it, and open it up, swing the door open with my arm, and then there's some guy is on the other side of the door with like a meat cleaver. And as soon as I go to open the door, he just chops my arm off at the elbow, and then there I am, like, oh, yeah, there's my arm still clenched to the doorknob, and then he kills me. And so that's the way I think of things. I think of like 15,000 things before I actually do something, or don't do it in that case. So there's no way I was doing that. So my best bet was, I was like, okay, if he gets in, I can be prepared. If he breaks in, I can be prepared to shit myself and cry. I can prepare myself mentally for that. I can do that. I am a very good crier. So so what I did was, I put my laptop on the floor, and I went into the kitchen, and I got a kitchen knife, like a Ginsu knife, like a serrated blade you cut meat with or something like that. So I got one of those, and I didn't have any pants on. And I never wear pants at night, so I was like, I'm just sitting here in my boxers, and so I was like scared to death. And I was looking at the door, and I kept hearing it, and so after a while, it became like less frequent or whatever, or it wasn't there anymore. But like, just because there's a sound not there anymore doesn't make me believe that it's gone now. So it was like I said, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I sat on the floor with my laptop and the knife, just nuts dangling. It's just there. They are. Like if he broke in and I'm just sitting there in my drawers, and he probably would have left. He's like, I don't want to deal with that. So I was sitting there, and I was scared to death. I had a knife, and I had my laptop, and I was just messaging people, like whoever I could think of to message. I'm like, okay, I was like, there's somebody outside. I'm probably gonna die. Since I'm gonna die, want you to know that you're a great person, and you're awesome, and here I go, death's sweet embrace, take me. And so it was just the whole thing, and I was scared to death. I mean, I'm glad nobody saw that. I was just standing there, nuts dangling, with a knife in my hand. And so I was so scared that the next night I went and got my nephew. I was like, hey, you want to spend the night over? Not that I ever even wanted him to spend the night over. It's just, I was too scared to stay by myself the next night. So I went and got him. And it was nighttime when I went and got him. And when we came back to the house, it was night. And I was scared because our porch light was out. So I had like this flashlight that you don't use batteries, like you have to shake it. It looks like you're jerking it off. So I had that, and I pointed the car so my headlights were facing the door, and so I was too scared. I'm a bitch for this, but I was, like I said, 18 or 19. He was a little bit younger, and I was like, okay, I got to keep the car running. you go unlock the door. So I gave him the keys, and so he went and unlocked the door and waved me in. So while he unlocked the door, I had the flashlight and I was just jacking it off, running towards the porch because I was like, oh no, I gotta keep this thing lit. So I turned the car off, and ran towards the door, shaking the light, and it was a thing. Because it's like, family's family, right? You're supposed to put them above everybody else. But like I said, man, if it's me or somebody else, it's gonna be me. Because I was hoping like maybe that guy came back and if I send my nephew to the door, the guy will get my nephew. That's an acceptable loss. My sister can make another one. And then I can be like, okay, there he is. And then, not that I was going to do anything about it. I was already in the car. I was just turn around and leave. And so, but I can give the police a detailed description about what happened. I saw everything. You know what I'm saying? I saw it go down. This is what happened. Killed him with this thing. But yeah. So I think I'm a bad person for that. He didn't know any of this. I didn't tell him that I wanted him to come over because I was scared and I thought there was someone in the front porch. I was like, hey, you want to come hang out? And he's like, yeah, sure. So, yeah, that makes me a bad person. A terrible uncle, really, when you think about it. So, yeah, that's my story. And so, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.